With a record of 1 win, 14 losses, 0-10 in the conference. Here are the starters. Number 2, Lena Thompson. Number 3, Jane Long. Number 5, Gabrielle Daniels. Number 6, Eileen Frank. Number 9, Delaney Kennedy. Number 11, Madeline Clark. And number 20, Lindsay Love. Coaches of ours, the first team, Danielle Cook.
Welcome back to the LTU Sports Network, your home for Blue Devil women's volleyball. Lawrence Tech returns home looking to rediscover the laser-like focus that they came out with a couple of nights ago. Blue Devils come in at 7-3 in the WAC, looking to improve to 7-0 at home. Here we go. Christy Doherty getting us underway and kicking things off with a service ace. Lawrence Tech under head coach Ed Rule in his second season. Danielle Cook leading this Cardinal team that has struggled this year at the bottom of the conference, 0-10 in the WAC. It was a tight one, a 5-setter between these two squads in Ann Arbor earlier this year. Blue Devils came away with that one as a comeback victory on the road. Concordia jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Blue Devils were quite stunned but pulled off the comeback. Little pancake dig there from Jamie Bunge, and now here's Just Lodge going cross court. Nice little extended rally here, dumped on over. Brittany Schmidt there, the senior, and Doherty and Cook couldn't quite time that up. Concordia claims their first point of the night, 1-1 here in this opening set. Back to serve here, Diana Schroeder. There's the attempt from Lodge. Now they go cross court. Gabriel Denver, the sophomore, impressive sophomore for this Concordia team. One of the few bright spots they've had this year. Nicole Hyduck, freshman back there. Now a back set to Gramakova off the block, and Concordia couldn't recover there. Gramakova comes away with her first kill of the night. This is the fourth of 4 in a row at home for Lawrence Tech, a season-long homestand in which they are currently 3-0. Blue Devils came away with a win on Wednesday night over Siena Heights. That was a program-defining type of win. LTU hadn't beaten Siena Heights since 2015 as Concordia knots things up here. There are a few Concordia fans that have traveled well. Not too long of a drive from Ann Arbor. The Blue Devils have owned this series of late. They have won the last 5 meetings dating back to 2015. They claim the point there to go up 3-2 here in this opening set. Back to serve here, Alexi Zamoniak. Middle set that time to Pratt. And she's able to tool it off the block and out. Lawrence Tech at 13-6 overall on the season. Gramakova, a chance to match last year's WAC win total for the season for LTU. They went 8-6 in the WAC last year. It'll be interesting to see the start that they get off to tonight. The start for both of these teams after what we saw last time in Ann Arbor. It was a lifeless start for Lawrence Tech, hitting negative in the opening set. And Concordia really came out with a jump and confidence. We expect them to come out with confidence tonight. They have done that to this point. Point to Lawrence Tech here, a little communication between the up official and the floor official, and we are at 4 apiece. There's the back set that time to Madeline Pratt. Now Brittany Schmidt, a roll shot on over. Gabriel Denber there, and Pratt missed time to the swing. 5-4 Blue Devils here in the opening set on LTSN. It's a pleasure to have you here once again. I'm Jason Ross Jr. Another broadcast of LTU Women's Volleyball. Our 7th broadcast of the season. Zakia Hunts, who led this Blue Devil team last time out with 14 kills, hit 400. We'll see how often they go to her tonight. So efficient. You obviously want to go to your most efficient hitters, and she has been the most efficient throughout the year. Gramakova, nice flat serve over. That'll induce an ace. 7-4. Varvara Gramakova, the junior from Moscow. A nice block teaming up over there. Doherty and Hunt. Couple of key juniors on this Blue Devil roster, along with Gramakova. Gramakova back to serve here. Once again, Blue Devils up 8-4 on a little bit of a run here. 5 in a row. Up there with the block, Zakia Hunts. Gabriel Denber sends one over. Brittany Schmidt ready and poised. Hunt, that time it sailed on her. That snaps a run of 5 in a row for Lawrence Tech. Well, they're going to say it got a touch rather. 9-4 is the Blue Devil lead. And Concordia finds himself scrambling once again here, but kind of an awkward position for Lexi Zamoniak going to her left, trying to dig that out, and Concordia comes away with a point that it looked as though in the beginning they certainly weren't going to come away with. Nonetheless, it'll be Gabriel Denber back to serve. 9-5, the Blue Devil opening set lead. Denber from Canton, Ohio, had 182 kills in a very impressive freshman season. Brittany Schmidt, Blue Devils have gone to her quite a bit lately. Sent that one over. Vibhushan, the freshman. Now Brittany Schmidt, the senior, sends it over, and she'll come away with a kill. 10-5, the opening set lead for Lawrence Tech. And our first timeout of the night Danielle Cook in her first season, leading Concordia. Ed Rule in his second season, leading this Blue Devil team. We'll go to break on your home for Blue Devil women's volleyball. You are watching the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. We'll be back in 60. Welcome back to LTSN. Brittany Schmidt, senior from Richmond, Michigan, back to serve here. I mentioned they set her up quite a bit against Siena Heights, finished with 11 kills, hit 219. They're out of the back row. Denver, but right into the net. Point LTU for what is now an 11-5 first set advantage. They go to Denver again. Schmidt there to dig it out. Just Lodge. We'll see if she can heat up tonight. 8 kills a couple of nights ago. Really had a nice ending to the month of September, hitting above 200 in 3 of the final 4 matches. Hit 125 though a couple of nights ago. Here's a little tap over from Kratt. Now Doherty, back row attack coming from Schmidt, and a successful one at that. 13-5 now. Lawrence Tech can possibly take sole advantage of the 3rd spot in the WAC standings tonight. They are currently tied with Cornerstone, both teams at 7-3 in the WAC. Cornerstone plays tonight, so LTU would need a Cornerstone loss. Cornerstone is going up against Indiana Tech tonight, currently up 13-12 in the opening set. Cornerstone will be favored in that matchup. If LTU and Cornerstone both win tonight, they could really pull away from the rest of the pack. The top 4, Lourdes, Aquinas, LTU, and Cornerstone, could, as tight as this conference is, kind of find some breathing room if they can pull off wins tonight. Blue Devils currently up 15-5 in this opening set. A commanding start, unlike what we saw in Ann Arbor when these teams first met up. We'll see if Concordia can keep up the confidence that they had in the first few points. Here's Christy Doherty looking for Zakia Hunts. What do we get here? Point LTU. And here we go with Madeline Kratt, Brittany Schmidt, Christy Doherty, Just Lodge. There it is again. And another timeout called as this one has started to unravel in the first set at least. The lead has ballooned up to 17-5. We'll take another quick breather. Blue Devils in control and very calm early on here on LTSN. A look at Lexi Zamoniak there. The senior libero from Onaway High School, Onaway, Michigan. She's had quite the impact this year. They go cross court this time to the Cardinal, and they're able to come away with the point there. Out of the timeout, Blue Devils have taken control. That snaps what was a 12-0 run. We'll keep you updated on that Cornerstone Indiana Tech match. Those teams are currently 16-16 in the first set. Blue Devil fans rooting for Indiana Tech to pull off that upset. As we see Desi Cook make her way in here, Lexi Zamoniak and Zakia Hunt head on out. And another for the Blue Devils. By Pushin, Doherty, a little middle set that time to Desi Cook. Now, little congestion, but Cook will slide on behind. Denver there at the net. Kylie Frank, the Chelsea, Michigan native. Now they go to Just Lodge, and she comes away with another kill. Lodge with the team leading 5 kills early on. She's gotten off to a hot start, hitting over 400 here in this opening set. Nicole Hyduck. Cross court finding the line there was Delaney Bennett, the junior from Muskegon. Doherty, nice disguise. Such a cerebral player, and that was on display there. Knew where she wanted to go, and Concordia did not know where she wanted to go. Now she's back to serve. There's the junior. Getting Concordia in trouble early in that point. We'll have to send over a free ball. Doherty, can they take advantage? Gramakova down the line. Ready there was Bunge, but the joust at the net will favor LTU. Varvara Gramakova in there. Christy Doherty eclipsed the 600 assist mark last weekend. Appears to be well on her way to another 1,000 assist season. And that'll be one too many touches for Concordia. 23-7 now. Blue Devils just a couple of points away from claiming an easy, smooth ride in first set. Looking to claim the first set for the 4th match in a row. That serve just floated on over into the block. And Concordia takes that point. 23-8 now here in this opening set. The Devils have gotten off to 2-set leads in their last 2 matches. It's home floor Wednesday night. And we watched Siena Heights win a 3rd set. Blue Devils couldn't quite come away with the straight set victory, but it was a 3-1 victory. And prior to that, Blue Devils came away with a 4-setter over Indiana Tech. And now we find ourselves in a set point situation. LTU will now claim the first set. 25-8. Comfortable and in control. We'll switch sides. We'll head to a quick break here on LTSN. LTU claims the opener over the visiting Concordia Cardinal team here at home in front of the home fans. We'll be right back on LTSN. Welcome back to Lawrence Tech Don Riddler Fieldhouse. A look at head coach Ed Rule there in his second season. He has really changed the mindset and culture of this program. They look to improve on last year's 21 season, a chance to match last year's conference win total tonight. And they're off to a nice start in terms of hoping to make their way to do that. They can improve to 8-3 in the WAC tonight. Currently in a tie for third place with Cornerstone. Cornerstone 2 points away from winning the first set against Indiana Tech. And we're underway in the second. Gramakova there. A middle set going cross court to Gabrielle Denver. Off the block, slowed it down. Nicole Heiduck ready. Now they go to Just Lodge, who led the Blue Devils in kills in the opening set. Little tap over. Brittany Schmidt there. The senior will go to the junior. Now here's Gramakova. That wide, and Concordia claims the first points of the second set. Schmidt, Gramakova punches that one into the net. And a 2-zip start for Concordia to this second set. Kylie Frank back to serve. Schmidt will handle that, popped up all the way into the ceiling. Gramakova has to send over a free ball. Low ceiling here at the LTU Athletic Don Riddler Fieldhouse. And that can cause problems in volleyball matches at times. There are gyms in the WAC with lower ceilings than this, though. Here's Just Lodge, rocketing one across the net. And the Blue Devils get on the board here in the second set. As Raynali Gleason will make her way in. Lodge will get a couple of well-deserved high fives. There's a swing from Razmarnovich. And the Blue Devils handle that, but out of bounds, and the Cardinal will take the point 3-1. Now here in the second. Sprawling effort from Gleason. Schmidt a little off balance, had to adjust there. Gabriel Denver into the block. Desi Cook and Gramakova teaming up over there. Razmarnovich able to tool it. 4-1 start for Concordia. They got off to a nice jumpy, energetic start in the opening set, but couldn't quite keep that energy at a high level. This is a very young Concordia team. You wonder if perhaps that has played a role in the lack of consistency as they go back to Razmarnovich, and Razmarnovich heating up a little bit. Out of Pinckney High School. She's taken a considerable jump in production from her previous 2 seasons. Doherty goes cross court for Schmidt. Kylie Frank was there. The libero, Jamie Barn, will set up Gabriel Denver, and Concordia comes away with another point, and they find themselves up 5-1 here in the second set. Down a set. Blue Devils won the opening set 25-8. As Doherty, a one-handed setup for Schmidt, and the Blue Devils snapped a little run there that Concordia was able to get on. It was 3 in a row for Concordia up to that point. Pancake dig there from Doherty. 3 Blue Devils went down in an effort to save that, and they did just that. Now Denver off the block. Gleason there in the back row. And back set. Gramakova, a little light tap over, chasing it down. Razmarnovich. Who will they go to? They'll have to go out of the back row. Zamoniak, the senior, back there, handling things well with poise. Schmidt. They go back to Schmidt. Front point there, 6-3. Now the second set score. And Lexi Zamoniak, the senior out of Onaway, Michigan, will get us going on this point. Lindsay Luff couldn't chase that down. Luff, another one of those young players on this Concordia team. She's had a very up and down season, similar to most of her teammates. Here's Gabriel Denver right into the block. Zakia Hunt and Gramakova teaming up over there off the tape of the net. Kalisin went down to save the day. They'll have to send over a free ball though. Stepping up there was Dana Talu, and that caught the line. Concordia comes away with the point. Can they keep up with this consistency? They got off to a 2-0 lead the last time these teams met up. It was really a hot start. The service error there will give LTU the point, and they claw back within 2 with Vara Gramakova back to serve. There's Varvara, and now the back set to Razmarnovic, who heated up early. They got off to a nice start early in the second set, but now the Blue Devils within 1, trying to tie it up. LTU won the third to stay alive in that first meeting that these teams played. It was a tight fourth, 25-23. And then pulling off the comeback with a fifth set, 15-8 in Ann Arbor. Back on September 14th as the substitutions make their way in for Concordia. Expecting a scrappy effort from this youthful group coming in. The Blue Devils hoping to continue the momentum that they built up at the end of the first. Zakia Hunt able to tool the block there. 8-7 now. Concordia 0-7 on the road. Their lone win came during the Concordia Invitational Volleyball Tournament with a 3-set victory over the Concordia, Illinois team. Cross court this time, looking for Lena Thompson, a junior from Howard City, Michigan. A swing there from Zakia Hunt, cleaning things up, Christy Doherty, and we're knotted up. It was a 5-1 start to the second set for Concordia. This Blue Devil team has a way of putting anything negative in the rearview mirror and doing that rather quickly. That's really helped them out in conference play. Had that little rough patch where they faced some adversity, losing 3 in a row in a road trip that took them to Grand Rapids to play Aquinas and Cornerstone. Then a tough loss to rival Madonna. Blue Devils will certainly be looking forward to Halloween, October 31st, when Madonna will be back in town as congestion on the Concordia side of the net leads to LTU claiming their first lead of this second set. I've spoken with head coach Ed Rule about that Madonna matchup coming up on Halloween. They're ready for that meeting. It's still pretty far away. You don't want to overlook anything leading up to that. Every one of these WAC matches feels huge no matter who you're playing. Can Lawrence Tech stay alive here? They do with Just Lodge tracking it down. Gabriel Denver finishing things off for Concordia there as they keep it a tight set. This feels like a moment when Concordia can't let it slip away. They kind of let that first set really slip away and get out of hand. Blue Devils claimed the first set 25-8. Blue Devils up 1-0 here on the home floor inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Looking to stay undefeated inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse for the second time. Christy Doherty uses that disguise and throws off Concordia as Nicole Heiduck and Desi Cook both make their way back in. Nicole Heiduck will go back to serve here. Blue Devils up 11-9. Second set, up a set. Back set. Threw off the footwork of Madeline Pratt. Blue Devils looking to take advantage. Ball pops up in the ceiling. They'll take a free ball. Vaibhushan. Just Lodge. Right at Denver, and it was too hot to handle. Just Lodge having a nice night. 7 kills, a team leading 7 kills. Up there hitting a cool 500. Middle set this time. Solo block from the senior, Desi Cook. And that'll cause a timeout. The senior from Potterville, who's had a really nice stretch in WAC play, makes it 13-9 here in the second. We'll take another 60-second break here on LTSN. We'll be right back. Blue Devils up a set on the home floor. Welcome back to LTSN. Nicole Hyduck back to serve here. Blue Devils on a 3-0 run out of the break. Vaipushin. Doherty trying to dump it on over. Concordia ready that time. Are they ready for just Lodge? Lodge able to 2 with the block and find the 14th point of this second set for Lawrence Tech. Makes it a 4-0 run now. Middle set that time to Madeline Kratt, 5'11" sophomore from Grand Rapids. Set her career high for kills in a match earlier this season with 12 against Siena Heights. Blue Devils' last match was obviously with Siena Heights. That was another one of those program-style defining wins. Blue Devils hadn't beaten Siena Heights in 1,103 days prior to that win. Concordia comes away with the point there. 14-11 now. Blue Devils were as calm as they could be in the opening set against Siena Heights. They looked the same here tonight. They're up 1-0 and now up 15-11 here in the second against the visiting Concordia Cardinals from Ann Arbor. As Gramakova makes her way back in. Vaipushin getting some high fives as she heads back to the Blue Devils sideline. That Blue Devils sideline provides so much palpable energy within this arena. Gramakova firing away. (16-11) now. Seeing this team really get on some nice rolls with Doherty back there serving. Goes down the right side. Nicole Hyduck ready to take that heat in the back row. Concordia scrambling. They'll have to send over a free ball. Middle set, Cook. Blue Devils up 16-11 here in the second. Up a set, right in the block. Cook and Lodge over there. Jumping up and teaming up. Cook. Blue Devils have mixed it up quite a bit in terms of who they've gone to throughout this match. Just Lodge still leading the way with 9 kills now. One of 2 players hitting over 400 for this Blue Devil team right now. Zakiya Hunt up there over 400 as well. Lodge backs up, then finds her approach, but Concordia ready. 17-12 now here in the second. Razmarnovic, who had a really nice start to the second set, will make her way back in for Concordia. Doherty finding Cook again. They're looking for that in the middle, but that time it sails long on her, a bit errant. And now back to serve on the Concordia side will be Kylie Frank. There's the senior from Chelsea. One of 4 seniors on a pretty young roster. Taking some heat back there was Denver. Back set this time. Lodge make it 10 kills on the night for Lodge. Gabriel Denver, Kylie Frank. A nice off-speed touch, kind of going cross-court there was Delaney Bennett. Had 7 kills in Concordia's last match with Cornerstone. That was a 3-set loss to Cornerstone. They went to Bennett quite a bit in that first matchup out of the back row. The back row attack that time from Schmidt, elevating. 19-14. Now the second set score. Blue Devils up 1 set. (20-14) now. And another timeout as the Blue Devils hit the 20 mark. We'll be back in 65 seconds here on LTSN. Your Blue Devils are up 20-14 and up a set here on LTSN, your home for Blue Devils women's volleyball. A look at Just Lodge there, getting a deserved breather. Just with 10 kills tonight. Had a season high 16 earlier this conference season against Madonna, but that was a 5-set match. Gramakova dumps it over and make it 21-14 here in the second now. Keeping an eye on Cornerstone as we keep an eye on the conference race. Cornerstone now down 4 in the second set to Indiana Tech. Indiana Tech up 16-12, but Cornerstone up a set. They won that first set 25-22. If the Blue Devils can pull off a win tonight and if Cornerstone loses, then Lawrence Tech would take sole possession of 3rd in the WAC, which should be a very tight and thrilling final full month of WAC play. Crowd unhappy here as the call was reversed and Concordia given the point. Blue Devil faithful releasing groans of protests, but the subsequent point will go to LTU, 22-16 now. A nice student section that's filled in at the Riddler tonight. A Friday night atmosphere here on LTSN. I think the school is starting to catch on to how well this volleyball team is doing. Brittany Schmidt, little light off-speed touch, and she finds the spot, 23-16. Blue Devils 2 points away now from going up 2 sets to none. And now they find themselves with a set point. The ball rolls off the fingertips of Ginny Bunge. Lawrence Tech, they've gotten off to 2-set leads the last 2 matches now. Razmarnovich there to handle it. Cross court, Gabriel Denver. That's will be off and out. Point awarded to LTU. They do claim the second set, and they find themselves with a 2-set lead. 25-16 now. And both teams will head back to the locker room for a little break. We'll be back in just under 5 minutes here on LTSN. Blue Devils up 2-0. Welcome back to the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. A look at a team that has been calm and composed through 2 sets. They're up 2 sets to none, looking to make it out of here in straights tonight. This has been the opposite of the last time these 2 teams met up, when Concordia jumped out to a 2-0 lead. The Blue Devils found themselves in a spot where they had to obviously claw their way back and pull off a 3-2 victory, and that has not been the case tonight. The Blue Devils have been in control from the get-go. Doherty back here. In the middle set that time, finding Madeline Kratt. Janae Talu, the junior from Canton, back here serving. And that one clips off the tape of the net, and she'll find a service ace. Talu can really be an asset when serving. Ranked among the top of the Concordia players in service aces over her first couple of seasons. And she's showing why that's a fact here. Concordia for the 2nd set in a row, off to a pretty decent start. Just have not been able to keep up that level of energy though. See what happens here in the 3rd. Blue Devils hoping to close it out here in the 3rd. Point awarded to Lawrence Tech there. And Lodge will head out. Gleason back to serve. Moving there was Razmarnovich. Now Doherty. Bumping it over, Schmidt. Out of the back row. Point to Concordia. 4-2 now. Gleason. Doherty dumps it on over. Point awarded to Concordia. 5-2 now is the Concordia start. They get off to a 5-1 start in the 2nd. Bunge, the transfer from Wayne State, back to serve there. Overpass is the initial send over. Another point to Concordia. Bunge, one of 3 or 4 options at that libero spot. Here's Schmidt flying in there. Another go to Razmarnovich. Gleason, and another call. The Devils wondering what was called there. Couldn't quite make it out from this distance. It's a 7-2 start to the 3rd for Concordia. Blue Devils up 2-0. And middle set that time to Gabriel Denber. Joust at the net there. Crowd likes it. Down the line. Gleason dumped over by Denber. Cook sends it over. Now they'll set up Razmarnovich. She was able to kind of heat up in the beginning of the 2nd. Blue Devils claim the point, and the crowd is on their feet. A crowd that has come out in numbers tonight. One of the better crowds that we've had. Alexis Zamoniak back in. Cook and Hyduck back out. Denver diving there, Gleason. Doherty to Zakia Hunt. Now Razmarnovich. And point will go to Concordia. 8-3 start to the third for the Cardinal, who come into tonight 0-10 in the conference. Blue Devils at 7-3 in the conference. Zamoniak, Doherty, cross court, and Schmidt flying in for the kill. Brittany Schmidt with her 5th kill of the night. Second behind Just Lodge's 10. Send Gramakova back. Laura seconds on the team in kills coming into tonight. Overpass here. Light tap over. Schmidt again, this time with a bit less power, but still effective. 8-5. Here in the third set. Blue Devils up 2-0. Claim the first set 25-8. Claim the second set 25-16. Down the line there at Tiana Mercer, the freshman. Now on over, Gramakova, Doherty, Zakia Hunts. Hunt's 4th kill. She had 14 on Wednesday night. Blue Devils back within 2 now. We'll go to break here. 8-6, the Concordia lead here in the third on your home for Blue Devil women's volleyball. You're watching LTSN. Welcome back to LTSN. Misty Doherty to Brittany Schmidt there. Gramakova jumped over by Doherty. Ready there was Janie Bunge. Now here's Razmarnovich, able to 2 on the block. 8-9-6 now, the Concordia lead here in the third. Tara Schatzel will come in, the sophomore from Brooklyn to Michigan. On pace to pass up her freshman year numbers. She's improved this year. Here's Brittany Schmidt, the senior, flying in, but the block was up that time. Or rather, there will be point LTU. They're able to squeak it through. 9-7 now, the Concordia lead. Here in the third, Blue Devils up 2-0. They'll go cross court. Inadvertently onto the Blue Devils side of the net initially. Now the Blue Devils have it. And Zakia Hunt, that sails long on her. Denver goes down that line on the far side. Here's Just Lodge with 10 kills. Trying to dump it over there was Kylie Frank. Sprawling effort from Denver. Free ball delivered on over. Can the Blue Devils take advantage? That did not catch the line. Point Concordia. Level of play, level of energy has been a bit more consistent for the Cardinals here in the third. Just Lodge, Gabriel Denver. They've gone head-to-head over there on the outside. Off the 10-foot line, Gabriel Denver. And that'll draw an LTU timeout. Concordia with a 12-7 lead here in the third. Blue Devils up 2-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on LTSN. Welcome back to LTSN. Concordia with a 12-7 third set lead. Blue Devils with a 2 sets and none lead in the match. Here's Christy Doherty, middle set there, in tight to Zakia Hunt, able to finish it off. Blue Devils looking to piece together a run here in the third. Concordia, they've come out with some energy that they haven't been able to keep up at a consistent level throughout the match. Here's Nicole Hyduck. I spoke with head coach Ed Rule about the previous match that these two teams played, and he said the key flip was simply when the Blue Devils their hitters started to get going. And we saw that right from the start tonight. It was interesting coming in to see how Lawrence Tech could start this match. They got off to a brilliant start as Concordia now up 13-9 here in the third. It was the opposite of what we saw in the first time around when the Blue Devils were hitting negative in those first couple of sets. As Desi Cook takes a swing, but right into the Concordia block. 14-9 now. Just Lodge elevating there. Kylie Frank, she'll try to set up Lena Thompson. Brittany Schmidt showing the versatility, passing one up there to Doherty. We usually see those roles reversed. Now here's Desi Cook. That'll sail long, and a 15-9 lead now for Concordia here in the third. Christy Doherty dumping it over. Nice effort there from Tara Schatzel. Point LTU. Mentioned earlier on about the race for sole possession of third in the WAC. Keeping you updated around the WAC tonight. Cornerstone now tied at a set apiece with Indiana Tech. Indiana Tech with a 7-6 third set lead in that one. We'll keep you updated. If LTU wins tonight and Cornerstone loses, Lawrence Tech would have sole possession of third in the WAC behind Lourdes and Aquinas. Lourdes at 9-1, 12-1 on the season. LTU obviously responsible for that one loss that Lourdes has. Blue Devils came away with a big program win against Lourdes earlier this year on this home floor. LTU had been 0-14 prior to that match, and it'll be Doherty back to serve here. LTU will still travel to Sylvania, Ohio. Pancake dig there from Doherty. Now Brittany Schmidt sends it over. Here's Lena Thompson. Nicole Hyduck ready. They'll go with the back set to Gramakova. Able to tool the block. Blue Devils looking to piece together a comeback here in the third and hopefully finish it off in 3. They're on a 3-0 run. Here's Christy Doherty. A rare serving mishap. She'll look to put that one in the rearview mirror. It's a high five from the coaches and the players. This team's so supportive of each other really throughout the matches. You can see that camaraderie, you see that chemistry that has developed throughout the season. Concordia now with the 16-13 lead after the service error. Doherty will set Gramakova, and they get right back there. Renali Gleason makes her way on in. Nice serve, and that could put Concordia in a really tough situation. Less than ideal, and Blue Devils will have a chance to tie this third set. Renali Gleason on over to Marnovitz. Right into the block went Lena Thompson. This time they go outside, and they're able to find Marnovitz. He buns. Christy Doherty, back set, Gramakova. Had a nice third set. Now here's Concordia. And just a swing from the 10-foot line was all they needed that time, coming from Lena Thompson. Cole Hyde up, sprawling there. Brittany Schmidt really powering one down the line. And that was able to induce a tough situation for Concordia. 18-16 now here in the third set. Blue Devils are up 2-0 here on the home floor. A Friday night edition of Blue Devil Volleyball here on LTSN. Lexi Zamoniak. She'll send one over the middle set to Gabriel Denver. That sails long. Denver with a team leading 102 kills on the season. Eclipsed the 100 kill mark in their last match against Cornerstone. Blue Devils pieced together a quick roll there to tie it up. 18-18 now here in the third. Crucial points in a crucial match. Razmarnovic, not a good approach there. Couldn't quite get her footwork down. Gramakova with off-speed touch that Concordia has to chase down to no avail. And the Blue Devils take the lead at 19-18, their first lead of the set. Off the block, here's Christy Doherty. She'll go cross court, powering one through, and a pump of the fist from Brittany Schmidt. A 4-0 run for Lawrence Tech, and they've taken a 20-18 lead. We'll be back here in 70 seconds on LTSN. Blue Devils up 2-0. Welcome back to LTSN. The Blue Devils with a 20-18 lead in search of a straight set victory. Took their first lead of the set at 19-18. Nice effort there to keep things alive. Denver, Doherty was ready. Taking that one out. Here's Doherty off the 10-foot line. A little swing there. Now off the block and out. Concordia takes that point. A big point there. You could feel the pressure. You could feel the urgency riding on the Concordia side of the net. 20-19 is the Blue Devil lead now. Blue Devils up 2-0. Back to serve here will be Lena Thompson, junior from Howard City. Here's Doherty, middle set. Zakia Hunt was ready to take it. Back there ready defensively was Danae Talu. Now here's Doherty. Who will she go to this time? She goes to Gramakova. Big point there, 21-19 now, the Blue Devil lead. Substitutions coming here, Lena Thompson out, and the freshman Tiana Mercer in. Defensive specialist, they'll bring her in here as LTU will have the chance to serve, kind of a situational player, Tiana Mercer. Here's Gramakova now back. Denver, they've gone to her quite often, but the block for LTU was ready that time. 22-19 Blue Devils here in the third set. Talked to Vara at practice earlier this week. She said we worked on rotations a lot, played different combos, worked on blocking. We've seen that successful blocking tonight. Here's Denver over the block that time, able to get the touch. Kara Schatzel, who's the sophomore from Brooklyn. Doherty hunts. Concordia was ready. Oh, wow. Doherty had to chase it down. Ended up going cross court for Schmidt, and she just gave a little light tap over. 23-20 now. Blue Devils 2 points away. LTU 6-0 at home. Inching closer to continuing that run. Doherty looking for just Lodge. Did that catch the line? They're going to say it was just long. Lodge was in search of her 11th of the night. She's up there hitting .333 still. Hit 125 in the last match. A considerable jump. Here's Doherty. That's worked for her often tonight. On the second chance, they do find it, and it sets up a match point. Blue Devils in search of their 8th WAC victory of the season, and they find just that. They'll move into sole possession of 3rd place in the WAC for now, and they move to 7-0 at home under second-year man Ed Rule. 14-6 overall, a straight set victory. The approval of the student section, the approval of the Blue Devil faithful. 4th consecutive win. It was a pleasure to bring it to you tonight here on LTSN. Signing off after another fun one. I'm Jason Ross Jr. for our excellent Blue Devil crew. Behind the screens tonight, Ali Hadi, Chase Kaufman, bringing you the excellent pictures. I'm Jason Ross Jr. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful Friday night